Hey there, YouTube. Back with another Vampire Counts quick battle. Pretty standard build here going for myself. Got my Grave Guard. Got a couple zombies to eat some arrows. Skeletal Warriors, because I had a little money left over. Black Coach, Necromancer, White King. You guys have seen it. You know what I'm bringing. I also got my anti-missile cav contingent here, but he didn't really bring much of that, so I'm going to be using them for other tasks. My opponent has brought Archmage of High on a chariot, which is interesting. I don't think I've seen that before. He's got the Sisters, Sisters of Avalorn here, a couple Lothern Sea Guards, and a front line of Silvern Guard. Additionally, to support, he's got 2 War Lions and 2 units of Silver Helms with a Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower in the back. So we're just going to be kind of slow rolling it, get our advance going here. We're going to take a lot of missile fire, and we know that, so really just a matter of getting there as healthily as possible. I'm going to be moving my my anti-missile cav contingent around the back here since we got the cover of the woods. I'm really surprised my opponent didn't use the woods at all. We kind of creeped up a little bit because I wasn't quite sure what I'd find. But we get a nice little charge here, I think. The High Mage ends up taking a little bit of damage from the Black Coach. Sorry about that. So yeah, we're still just kind of inching our way up. Trying to keep the Black Coach healthy because I really want to get it onto this Archer line. It's going to be tough with the Lothern Sea Guards, but we should be able to use it to take out the Sisters. Soul Punch goes down to some pretty solid damage to my Necromancer here. And obviously my opponent is targeting the Sternsman. Gets a nice charge with the Archmage, and I really wish I could have gotten a nice little surround down here on her, maybe bring in the White King. But I was really focused on getting my my cav around, so I get a zombie summon down, but it is way too late for that. Super unfortunate stuff. It's not the end of the world, but it does suck. Get a nice charge with my White King here, and you know, gets a little bit of chip damage onto the Archmage, but we got a full-fledged fight over here in the on the flank, and he's bringing all of his cav over. So the trap has been set, but at what cost? Unfortunately, left him in a little bit too long. And while we were able to bring his cav over there so we get the Black Coach around, it's unfortunate that it's going to cost me that much to do so. So I'm going to get the Black Coach onto the Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower to start. And I'm moving my Skeletal Warriors and Zombies into the back. And the Crypt Horrors are moving in through this little opening as well to get onto the Sisters. So I'm going to charge onto the Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower, knock that poor guy back, and decapitate 2 of the crew members. Great work from the Black Coach. Still just trying to keep the cav busy while I get the engagements that I want here in the front. Really need to get these Sternsmen in the back as well. And then, again, really poor micro on my part to leave the Crypt Ghouls just sitting like this. They could be doing literally anything else right now, and it would be valuable to me. Krell comes in to kind of lock in the Silver Helms here and try to shut them down. Horrible Scab Scrape. I don't know who taught me how to Scab Scrape, but that was absolutely dreadful. Maybe it's a replay bug, but that was horrible. Finally activate the Crypt Horrors to get over here and help the Black Coach escape, because the War Lions are just eating it for lunch right now. Sternsmen are taking an awkward engagement right there, and my whole cav contingent over here is basically gone. The Dire Pack are still around, but they're fighting Silvern Guard right now, so my micro has been really horrible this game so far, but luckily for me the balance of power is still about even. Got my White King in here trying to break down this Silvern Guard line. I really need to move some of my Sternsmen around and get a full surround on these Silvern Guard. The Archmage is back and moving again. Looks like he's going for another Soul Punch, but cancels it at the last second. Keeping Kemmler right here to try to keep the leadership up, along with the Necromancer, to bolster this, and we can hopefully break this center. Finally activate the Sternsman to get into the backfield there, and the Black Coach has been freed. So hopefully we're going to get a nice side charge here on these Sisters. That would be devastating. That was absolutely gorgeous. Only kills 1 model, but 2 models there at the end actually. But tons of damage done to the Sisters. Finally getting the Black Coach up and moving. This thing's going to do some work into the High Elves here. Get a heal down now that I got the Black Coach over here. And Krell's doing some work as well into these Lothern Sea Guards. So really messy fight right now for me. I got these Graveguard over here just kind of holding the Silvering Guard. I really need to detach them and get them over here to the center. And let the Black Coach worry about the Loathern Sea Guard. He tries to get his Bolt Thrower back up and moving, and they're hauling ass right now. But we're going to catch them and break them again. So hopefully they don't come back. My center is completely gone, but at least we've traded pretty decently for his as well. Although he subbed in a new unit of Silvering Guards, so all that hard work for really nothing. Pretty decent Scab Scrape going down there. Another nice side charge for my Black Coach. So Black Coach has earned a Chevron here, so Black Coach is doing some work. Krell's coming back, but it looks like he's going to be disintegrating here shortly. Really nice charge for my opponent with the Archmage. Really great work with for my opponent to use the Archmage's Chariot to full effectiveness like that. However, I do get a zombie summon down to try to trap her in, but they're just taking too long to summon, it looks like. So let's see if Krell can get a hit in. Wow, nice hit from Krell. Maybe we can take her out here, and that'll definitely tip the balance in my favor. So far we've gotten a little bit of the balance here. Unfortunately, my White King's got trapped over there. Now the Necromancer doesn't have anything to boost on this side of the battlefield, so I really need to get the Necromancer either to the right or the left flank. I think the right flank would be the right call here. But same with Kemmler, honestly. There's no reason for Kemmler and the Necromancer to be here anymore with no Graveguard left. Speaking of Graveguard, I'm using the Sternsman to chase units away, which is a huge waste. They really need to be in the center here. Granted, I might have been thinking they needed some time to heal up, because the Sternsman do have that innate healing. And somehow my White King is still holding on over here. He's an absolute beast. So I noticed that I drop a heal on him to keep him fighting for as long as possible. And the Black Coach comes in to help the zombies rout these Loathern Sea Guards. And that's what I should be doing with the Black Coach, just pushing all these units off because it's way faster. No reason for the Sternsman to be that far. And as you can see, it's really costing me because all that balance of power that I earned is slowly slipping away. Kemmler's freed from the Silvering Guard, so now he's going to be moving over here to try to support the zombies and the Necromancer. But I'm running out of tools here. Not a bad Scab Scrape there. Probably would have been better off on the Loathern Sea Guards, but maybe I saw that their ammo was getting low, so I wanted to target the Silvering Guard. But with their magic resist, Scab Scrape's going to have a hard time really doing too much to them. So I believe it's fire and magic damage. Yeah, fire and magic damage, so not a great target with the Silvering Guard. I should be using it on these War Lions or maybe even the Sisters here. Chasing the High Archmage again with the Black Coach. Very good play by my opponent to use the Silvering Guard to kind of buffer that escape. Finally, the Sternsmen are coming back over, but balance of power is slipping away, so it definitely might be too late here for me. The Sisters of Averlorn, luckily, although they did come back, they're not facing the correct direction, so they're not going to be getting that auto fire down. Black Coach is being used to break more units on the outskirts of the battlefield, which again is really good for the most part. But now I got Kemmler and the White King kind of working together to take out the Silvering Guard, and I'm finally bringing that Sternsman back from its epic chase. But yeah, really messy fight. My opponent's just kind of reforming on this side, giving the War Lions a little break. Finally coming in with a really nice rear charge here. It's going to be devastating on the Sternsman. Oh, those poor bastards. It does look like I was able to get them facing the right way for that charge, so at least it wasn't a rear charge. But that charge is still going to be really solid on that Chariot with a 64 charge bonus. The Black Coach is able to shatter those Loathern Sea Guards, so it's making a comeback all the way back across the battlefield to try to support this engagement. But with Kemmler slowly losing leadership, he might start to crumble here shortly. I do pop the Cloak of Mist and Shadows though to kind of keep him safe. Looks like a Soul Punch went down there, but I didn't really see it cast. But yeah, with Kemmler's leadership gone now, he's going to start crumbling any second now. And there goes Kemmler. So things are looking really bleak for me. Balance of power is strongly in my opponent's favor. Do get a decent rear charge there on the Archmage, but the Black Coach really needs to pull it together here, because otherwise we're going to lose this battle. Try to get a charge in with the White King, but too little too late. The Archmage yet again slips behind her front line. And we are able to shatter the War Lions, but the Black Coach does get stuck in combat here with the Silvern Guard, and that's not a place it wants to be. Once that charge bonus wears off, it's going to be bad news bears for my Black Coach here. So the Sternsman slowly crumbling. Oh, and we drop out. Tough loss. Really well played. It's my opponent. It was a really close battle. Not quite sure what my opponent's name is doing here with the triple dots, but very well played by my opponent. Crypt Horrors did not get a lot done there. Super unfortunate. This one not too bad. It still didn't quite pay for itself though. Black Coach did absolute work. 2,000 damage value, 10,000 damage dealt at 91 kills. Really solid. A lot of mistakes on my part though, with the lapses in micro and losing my my cav contingent super early. Left me unable to chase off my opponent's routing units, which is super unfortunate. Scab's Crates looks like they did some pretty solid work. My White King ended up with 85 kills. Kemmler somehow got 21 kills. I really don't know how this man gets kills. And the Grave Guard kind of had lackluster performances. They just really can't get past the Silvern Guard, which, speaking of Silvern Guard, look at these guys. 1,600 on that one, 600. 3,000 damage value on a Silvern Guard? What the hell happened here? Unbelievable. Really well played to my opponent. Just really great army build and really great use of all the tools he had. So yeah, that was a fun one. Obviously it sucks to lose, but I don't mind losing to a good opponent like this. So yeah, like I said, good game to my opponent. Thank you guys so much for checking out the content. Be sure to give the video a like if you liked the video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.